It's important for every student to understand how much energy they use as an individual person in comparison to the rest of the world, and in comparison to what the climate can support and what the earth can provide. And we're off by a lot.
The We Conserve initiative has two main goals: to instill a lifelong spirit of environmental stewardship and reduce campus energy consumption by 20% by the year 2010.
We are all making small decisions every day that affect the overall energy demand of campus.
I think that our students here should definitely be aware of the need to conserve, but also to be aware of the change itself, because much of this change, no matter how much we do, is not going to be reversible in our lifetime.
The United States is home to 4% of the population of the world, but is responsible for over 25% of the global warming gas emission.
What we consume here per person is 15 times that of a person in a developing country. And our consumption is projected to actually increase.
Even if we stopped all emissions right now, the climate will continue to warm and change for at least 40 years based on our current understanding. And some of the more dramatic changes, sea ice decline, loss of important species, rising sea level, some of those don't happen until later in the century.
We Conserve is an opportunity for students and faculty to demonstrate energy conservation efforts on a campus-wide level to address the global issue.
Are we authentic when we say that as a campus we're interested in doing our part and more to take care of our share of the globe? I think we've got a good program underway on the facilities and the large-scale usage side. I think we still have a ways to go on the broad-based awareness side and the opportunities that presents.
The fact that we have to reformulate and reconceptualize our ideas like that kind of reflects that we haven't been so successful up to this point.
To be a sustainable university, we must have efficient systems, informed people, reasonable expectations, and responsible actions. Those are the four legs of the table.
Currently, 72% of energy consumption at the university is spent on heating, cooling, and ventilation. Braving the Wisconsin winter and humid summers by dressing appropriately for the season can save the campus $400,000 per degree on the thermostat.
How do we do the most we can with the money we have available?
It's just the little things.
It's just those little things, just the little things that add up.
Simple actions like recycling one aluminum can saves enough energy to run a TV for 3 hours. Enough aluminum is thrown away to rebuild our commercial air fleet 4 times every year.
It's a collection of these decisions that make big differences. So we are doing our part, dealing with the facilities, dealing with the generation issues, recycling programs. But if people choose not to throw the right stuff in the right bin, our success is not going to be any good.
I think it needs to be a bigger priority, but I know a large majority of the students don't think about it at all.
Say you do have those 34 cans of aluminum sitting around and you need to recycle them, you know where to find a recycling station.
People are concerned about what's going on in their lives, how to pay rent, how to do well on their next test, and they're not really thinking about the big picture.
Most people have, the general mentality that there needs to be some change, that things need to be done.
I think we need that extra push as a whole.
We need to have students and faculty get together and exchange ideas and become educated on the issue of why this is so important. And we have to promote grassroots operations and involvement, so participation and collaboration among the various departments of the campus are going to be essential.
Over half of UW faculty and staff use alternative energy when commuting to campus. This is most likely the highest percentage in the nation.
One prediction in the past 5 years or so was that the climate of Wisconsin by the end of this century would look like the climate of current day Arkansas. Those are big changes. We are above the worst case scenario.
The results of our carbon footprint may have a delayed effect, but many actions that we can take have an immediate impact.
This is not necessarily something we have to wait 20 years to see a benefit. If we take actions to reduce energy consumption, we can improve our air by next year. This is really something that's changing on a year-to-year basis and something where you can really see the effect.
If this university, this community is not going to take leadership in understanding the issues and doing something about it, which sector of the world, which sector of the society are we going to expect to get involved and provide leadership?
People understand and acknowledge that there's a problem, but they don't do anything about it because nobody else is making a bigger initiative.
I'm not going to tell people turn off lights or turn off your computers. You know, those come without saying. But understand why this is important.
You have to educate yourself if you're going to help. And you can't rely on other people to tell you what to do. So it's really about finding out what those things are you can improve on and doing them. Really making that commitment and not saying I'm going to or tomorrow, but today, do it.
I believe that once they get it, then they will do the right thing after.
Students are very smart people, and we can do this. We can make it happen. We can serve.
Benjamin Franklin wrote, "When the well is dry, we know the worth of water."
Let's not get there.